That's right.
Well, we've all had those weeks, just too busy to plan, too tired to cook, and takeout ends up being the easiest option. But research shows that regularly cooking at home is linked to better nutrition and lower body fats.
Yeah, joining us now to share simple and sustainable strategies to take the pressure off of meal planning is Head of Nutrition at MyfitnessPal, Melissa Jaeger. Thank you for joining us, Melissa.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, why do so many people struggle with meal planning? I can tell you one thing for me, I don't think I have the time, but I probably would have the time. But why do so many people like myself struggle with this?
You're 100% right. Meal planning does take that little bit of extra time. And ultimately, it's a habit. And the habits just take time to build. There's certainly been myths circulating around for years that it may take just a few weeks, but really research has shown us that it can take several months for a new habit to really be ingrained in our lifestyle. And between busy schedules and picky eaters at home and all sorts of different dietary preferences and even just the cost of groceries these days, meal planning can feel more like a chore rather than that path to achieving our health goals.
So we said in the introduction here, cooking at home is linked to better nutrition. Talk more about that and the ripple effect that planning can have on our health.
Ultimately, when we're meal planning, we're really answering that question of what's for dinner tonight ahead of time. So it's helping to reduce some of that stress around mealtime and the mental load of just having to factor in all of those different things that go into planning a meal that everyone will enjoy, all while meeting their health goals. And so it's really critical to consider what ingredients are actually going into the meals that we're preparing. And by meal planning at home, we have better control over those ingredients. You can find ways to add in extra fruits and vegetables, whole grains, more lean protein sources, and even cook with healthy fats, all of which allow you to also be better able to control the portion that you're serving yourself versus when you're out to eat at a restaurant and you don't necessarily know how the food was prepared and how much you're going to be served at one time.
All right, so now is the overall question for myself who struggles with meal planning. Are there any tools or resources that make meal planning less stressful for me?
100%. MyFitnessPal just announced our new meal planner feature, and I'm so excited about this because it's going to do the heavy lifting for you and make meal planning so much less stressful.
Perfect.
It's going to produce a personalized weekly meal plan to support you and your health goals. All you need to do is tell us a little bit about your budget, your household size, some of your favorite foods or maybe not so favorite foods, and any other dietary preferences, and we'll produce a weekly meal plan, not only the recipes in the meal plan, but that ever important grocery shopping list so you know exactly what to buy. And if you're not thinking about heading to the store anytime soon, we actually partner with major e-retailers like Instacart, so you can get those groceries delivered to your door, saving you valuable time so you can dive right into prepping those meals.
Oh, I love that.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, I've got the MyFitnessPal app on my phone. This is not a paid spot. I'm not getting paid to mention this, but mostly I've just used this for, tracking my steps.
Right.
So this is another, benefit of the app. In our closing minute here, just talk to us about some of those simple and maybe realistic steps people can take when they're just starting out, because sometimes just the thought of it is just daunting and overwhelming.
100%. I get that it can be overwhelming. And so I think to set yourself up for success at home, we're in the perfect season. You might be spring cleaning your house, but I think it's time to spring clean that pantry, fridge, or freezer, because knowing what you have on hand can really help you get those meals on the table and stay within your budget, because you're going to avoid buying duplicates of items that you already may have. So it's time to restock those staples and better know what you have on hand. And then you can factor that into the grocery shopping list that our meal planner tool creates so that you don't end up buying duplicates of any of those ingredients.
That's 100%. Last night I was making tacos, and it took me 10 minutes to get through the fridge to be like, what is this? Where did this come from? And you clean everything out. You got to do that. But where can people go for more information, Melissa, before we have to wrap this up?
You can head to the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and download MyFitnessPal today and unlock tools like Meal Planner with our Premium Plus subscription for just $99.99 annually.
All right, Melissa Jaeger from MyFitnessPal. Thanks for being with us. We hope you have a good day.
Thank you, you as well.